Hi everyone, I'm glad for you to see me. I guarantee it's me, Synonym Smith, back with another review. Today's review is uh, Monday Night Raw for July 27th, 2020. It starts out with uh, a Randy Orton in-ring segment calling out Drew McIntyre saying he wanted a match for the Raw Heavyweight Championship. That as Orton's going back off stage to the back, Nia Jax ends up coming out and saying she also wants a championship match with Shayna Baszler comes out, and ends up uh, coming to go to blows. That during that time, Nia actually um, attacked one of the officials. Then we have the Street Profits in the ring. Introduce, they do their whole. They talk for a little bit, then they introduce the three teams in the triple threat match for the number one contender match for the tag titles at SummerSlam, which are the Viking Raiders, Andrade, and Angel Garza versus Ricochet and Cedric Alexander. Uh, it was a pretty decent triple threat, I have to admit. You know, Andrade and Angel Garza won. Who I could see anyone else winning just for the simple fact that Street Profits are baby faces. So of course you want the baby faces to face the heels. Uh, then we have the Nia Jax versus Shayna Baszler match, which is just basically a brawl, which ended up outside the ring, and it ended up with a double count out for both of them. Then we have the Seth Rollins and Murphy backstage segment, uh, which goes into Seth Rollins and Dominic Mysterio uh, segment in the ring, which Dominic and Seth calls out Dominic, and he comes out. Seth says basically, why don't you come and join us? And he had he ends up attacking both Rollins and Murphy. Uh, Humberto Carrillo comes out, which the numbers are too bad, and it's 2-on-1. So Humberto Carrillo comes out and saves Dominic, and Seth Rollins makes Murphy do what he did to. Sorry, it wasn't Humberto. Humberto Carrillo. It was actually Aleister Black that came out. Sorry, Aleister Black came out, and they made he Seth made uh, Murphy do what he Rollins did to uh, Ray. Which then they go and try to find Dominic to do the same thing that they just did, which Dominic ends up attacking both of them with a kendo stick. Then we go into the MVP actually, then we have the Mustafa Ali and R-Truth backstage segment. Then we have the MVP lounge with Mustafa Ali, which goes into the the Mustafa Ali and Lashley match. Lashley ends up controlling the entire match because he's so much stronger than him. Kind of boring match if you ask me. Lashley wins. Then we go into the Dolph Ziggler segment, followed by the Sasha Banks versus Asuka match, which there was no championship advantage. You know, it was I actually enjoyed the match, which was one of I think two or three. Ba- uh, yeah, which Bailey and Carly Zane fight backstage and distracts Asuka, so Sasha Banks wins the women's championship by count out. Uh, then we have Sasha and Bailey outside the trade. They wanted to update Carly Saints with the traders room, which Sasha Banks and Bailey end up interrupting it. Follow, which Asuka then after they leave, Asuka comes out and you know basically pissed about what happened to Carly Zane. Which then we go on to the Murphy versus Humberto Carrillo match. Another match I didn't really care for. Uh, Murphy wins. It just seems like every single match I could care less about with WWE. I just really wish they get something good on their TV. Then we have the McIntyre versus Dolph Ziggler match, which Drew did exactly what Dolph Ziggler did to him at Extreme Rules, which was make him wait until right before the match to find out, which ends up being another Extreme Rules match, which is just a typical Extreme Rules match nowadays, with Drew McIntyre winning. And I saw a rumor going around. I heard a rumor going around that WWE might be stealing another idea from AEW, which was possibly doing SummerSlam on a cruise ship. Uh, Tell me if you enjoyed Raw tonight down in the comments. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a video. It will help me out greatly. Until next time, make sure you spread peace and love. I love you all.